everybody. Thanks for coming back again and watching another one of my unboxing, install, and reviews for Tesla Model 3 accessories. This time we're going to be putting in a spoiler. This happens to be the IKON Motorsport spoiler. Normally what I would do is I would do an unboxing, but I really wanted to make sure that this had no scratches, it was free from defects before making this video, and thankfully it is. So we're just going to install it. And let's see how it looks. Now, the reason why I picked this one is it got a lot of good reviews online. There were others that mimicked the one on the Tesla Model 3 Performance model, which is, sits further back like this. I didn't really care for that one because I thought it stuck too far back out. I thought that was a little weird. It was too flat. This one sits on top like this. It also has a nice angle. I don't think it's going to have too much of a negative effect on mileage from wind resistance. I've seen other spoilers that really stick up kind of high. Those are probably more functional as far as spoilers go, but I wanted this admittedly just for looks. I think it's cool in the glossy carbon fiber look. It looks like it's real carbon fiber. For the price, I would be really surprised if it is. This one cost around $160 online. Again, it's from IKON Motorsports. This was shipped from California. It probably actually came from China, but it's in really good condition. Super quality. Hopefully it's lasts a long time on the car itself. Now, when I bought this, it said it did not come with tape, but it did. I'd actually bought some 3M double-sided tape just in case, which I don't need. I can return that. So I guess what we'll do is, I've never done anything like this before, so I'm probably going to make some mistakes as we go along. So that'll all be captured for the world to see. Hopefully I don't make too many mistakes. The tools that I have for today are pretty basic. I have painter's tape. I have duct tape. I have a box cutter just in case I need to trim down some of the double-sided tape. And I've also got a tape measure just to make sure it's all centered and everything like that. So one thing I noticed is when you do put it on, there is like a sweet spot where it feels like it just kind of, it doesn't click, but it sits really well. And once it's there, it doesn't really move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit it where I think it should be. Then I'm going to measure it with the tape just to make sure it's even on both sides. So that is 3 1/4. That's less than 3, so we actually need to move it over a little bit. All right, let's try that. That's 3 1/4, so it's probably going to be 2. That's 3. We went too far. Let's go back a little bit. That's 3. So it should be 3 on this side. Good. 3 on that side. All right, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put painter's tape and just kind of like mask those corners so I know where it's supposed to sit, so that once I start peeling the double-sided tape off, I don't have to move it, and I can get it on the first try. Okay, so I'm taking the painter's tape, I'm putting some corners in. Okay, we'll do it on this side. Cool. Okay, so we've got that masked out. I think next we can go ahead and start taking the double-sided tape off and sticking it on there. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll peel the two edges off, edge pieces, and then I'll start peeling couple inches off of the front and back side of the tape, and then we'll stick it in place, and then hopefully I can actually just peel it away while it's on the car. There. So you can see what I did is I took the end pieces off, peeled these off a couple inches on both sides. So I'm gonna stick this back into place. Hopefully I get it a good fit on the first try, and then we can peel the rest of the double-sided tape off. Cool. Looks like it got exactly where I wanted. Now hopefully this tape peels back easily. Okay, that's one piece. That's a second piece. And that's the last piece right there. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to push it down. Cool. So that fits perfectly. One thing I should have said earlier is I made sure to wash the car really well. The cleaner the better, obviously, so the surface is prepped. And you want a warm surface. That way the glue can get sticky on the double-sided tape. I also had the spoiler upside down in the sun, so the tape could get sticky. And I think that helped with the ends from not sticking up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the painter's tape off now. And then what I'm going to do is put some duct tape on the corners to hold it down, just to make sure that they don't pop up. I heard that's an issue that a lot of spoilers have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to take a couple pictures of the spoiler here. Then I'm going to put the duct tape on. And then what they recommend is to keep the tape on for 72 hours. So I guess that means we're going to have to drive around with duct tape on my car for a couple days. But I want to make sure that it stays on there nice and tight. So after that, I can take it off and then we'll be all set. So what I'll do is I'll post a link to this spoiler in the comments, and I guess if there's, after a couple days of driving around with it, just to make sure that there's no issues. If there are, I'll put them in the comments. But thanks again for joining me. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll be doing some more reviews of Tesla accessories. Thanks again.